gateway to Atmaram Sanatana Dharma, a premier educational institution. Congratulations to all of you. आज का ये ओरिएंटेशन प्रोग्राम आपको महाविद्यालय के विविध पहलुओं से परिचित कराने का प्रयास है। आपके महाविद्यालयी जीवन का आज शुभ आरंभ हो रहा है। जैसा कि हम सब जानते हैं कि महाविद्यालय का जीवन जहां एक और हर्षोल्लास से परिपूर्ण होता है, वहीं यह आपको एक उत्तरदायी एवं कर्तव्यनिष्ठ नागरिक के रूप में भी तैयार करता है। यह आपके विकास का एक महत्वपूर्ण पड़ाव है। किसी ने सच ही कहा है कि अगर श्रद्धा ज्ञान देती है तो नम्रता मान देती है और योग्यता स्थान देती है। Since last few years, the college is constantly raising the bar of progress and is able to achieve new milestones as evident by grade A by NAC and all over India 13th rank in NIRF. The motto of the college, Tejasvi Nav Aditam Astu, has been taken from Taittiriya Upanishad and means, may our learning be endowed with radiance. The college takes pride in its past achievements and looks to the future with great hope and determination. Today, as the young talented students like you join this college and mark the beginning of your career in the respective field of your choice, we want to ensure that you have made a right choice, and we as a team at ARST College will do our best to help you build a brighter future ahead. We hope that the combination of your hard work and our guidance shall light up your future path to success. Now, I request our principal of the college, Dr. Gyantosh Kumar Jha, to kindly address the fresher of the year 2020.
Thank you, Dr. Anju Bajaj. Good morning to all. Dear colleagues and my dear students of first year who have joined this year as a fresher, on behalf of Atmaram Sanatana Dharma College, I welcome you all who are present in this orientation program and who could not be present for some reason. So on behalf of the college, I welcome you all in this new session and in this orientation program. As a principal, it's a great privilege and proud moment for me to welcome new students in our college. And you have chosen a right college as you have taken your admission in Atmaram Sanatana Dharma College. As Dr. Bajaj has said that our college is a NAC A grade accredited college and All India 13th rank. And whenever a student get admission and take admission in any college, right now they definitely see the ranking of the college, what is their ranking in All India level. So you have chosen a right college, and we will try to provide all the opportunities and facilities to all our students in coming 3 years. It's very unfortunate that we are living now in the pandemic situation and in pandemic era. So earlier you used to organize this orientation program in offline mode, in physical mode, but right now there are limitations, and we have organized this in e mode. So it is probable that everyone has not joined this program. I think this is the session for the science students. So I would like to emphasize some facilities which are available in the college for the science students, and we have organized this e-learning e-orientation program in 3 phases: one for science, and one for commerce students, and one for arts students. So once again, I welcome you all in this college, and I assure you that whatever the facility and whatever the opportunity the college can provide, it will be available to you. So मैं एक बात आपसे साझा करना चाहता हूँ कि आपने आत्माराम सनातन धर्म कॉलेज को अपने कॉलेज के रूप में, अपने महाविद्यालय के रूप में, अपने कैरियर के या अपने भविष्य के निर्माण के लिए चुना है। इसके लिए आपको मेरी ओर से बधाई और मेरी शुभकामनाएं। हम लोग आज महामारी के समय में इस ऑनलाइन मोड में आपसे मुखातिब हो रहे हैं, मिल रहे हैं, और मैं समझता हूँ यह एक बहुत ही संकट का समय है। और इस संकट के समय में ये टीचिंग लर्निंग प्रोसेस नहीं रुके, टीचिंग लर्निंग प्रोसेस आगे बढ़े और आपको जो भी कॉलेज सुविधाएं प्रदान कर सकता है वो प्रदान करे। इसको देखना और इसको सुनिश्चित करना ही मेरी ड्यूटी है, मेरा दायित्व है। आप सब जानते हैं, आपको पता है कि हमारा कॉलेज अखिल भारतीय स्तर पर 13वें रैंक पे है और हम लोगों ने विगत वर्षों में एक बहुत ही जोरदार और जबरदस्त प्रगति की है, जिससे आपको लाभ मिलेगा। आप चूंकि साइंस के स्टूडेंट हैं, इसलिए मैं बताना चाहूँगा कि आपके लिए कुछ अतिरिक्त सुविधाएं हैं। हमारा कॉलेज स्टार कॉलेज स्कीम के तहत काम करता है, जिसमें 4 डिपार्टमेंट फिजिक्स, केमिस्ट्री, मैथमेटिक्स और बायोलॉजी, ये 4 डिपार्टमेंट इन्वॉल्व हैं। और साइंस के बच्चों के लिए कुछ विशेष सुविधाएं हैं। आप यहाँ अंडर ग्रेजुएट के लेवल पे रिसर्च कर सकते हैं, इनोवेशन कर सकते हैं, इस तरह की सुविधाएं हैं। मैं आपको ये भी बताना चाहता हूँ कि हमारे यहाँ एक मेंटरिंग सिस्टम है। हर स्टूडेंट को एक टीचर के साथ जोड़ा जाएगा या हम जोड़ते हैं, और जो टीचर आपकी मेंटरिंग करते हैं, आपके कोर्स से रिलेटेड, आपके बाकी कोई अगर समस्याएं हैं जीवन की, उससे भी रिलेटेड भी आपसे बातचीत की जाती है, आपको बताया जाता है। आपकी समस्याओं को टीचर सुनते हैं और वो उस पर बातचीत करते हैं। मैं इस ओरिएंटेशन में ये बताना चाहता हूँ कि आज ये एक जनरल ओरिएंटेशन है जो कि साइंस, आर्ट्स और कॉमर्स के लिए है, लेकिन कल आपका सब्जेक्ट वाइज ओरिएंटेशन होगा और उसके बाद क्लासेस शुरू हो जाएंगी। मेरी हर एक विद्यार्थियों से, हर एक स्टूडेंट से सलाह है, इट्स अ सिंसियर एडवाइस टू ईच एंड एवरी स्टूडेंट दैट you have to very attentive for the information which are being provided on the college website। आप हमेशा कॉलेज वेबसाइट को चेक करते रहिए। उसमें जो भी सूचनाएं या नोटिस आपको डाला जाता है आपके लिए, आप वहां देखें। वहीं कॉलेज वेबसाइट पे टीचर इंचार्ज के नंबर है, अपने अपने सब्जेक्ट के टीचर इंचार्ज से आप बात कर सकते हैं फ़ोन नंबर लेकर के। अगर आपकी ऑनलाइन क्लास कल से शुरू होनी है, कल से शुरू हो जाएगी। टाइम टेबल वेबसाइट पे आज शाम तक आपको मिल जाएगा। आप वहां से अपना टाइम टेबल देख लें और उस टाइम टेबल के अकॉर्डिंग अपने क्लास में ज्वाइन करें। आपकी कोऑर्डिनेटर या टीचर इंचार्ज आपको कल के सब्जेक्ट वाइज ओरिएंटेशन में बता देंगे कि आपको कौन कौन से टीचर पढ़ाएंगे, उससे इंट्रोड्यूस करेंगे। तो आप उनसे मिल लें और आप अपनी क्लास करें। आपको अगर किसी तरह की कोई दिक्कत आती है तो सबसे पहले आप अपने टीचर इंचार्ज से मुखातिब हों, उनसे बात करें, उनको फ़ोन करें या उनको ईमेल करें। उनका ईमेल आईडी भी और उनका फ़ोन नंबर वेबसाइट पे अवेलेबल है। अगर नहीं आपके प्रॉब्लम का समाधान होता है, कोई सोल्यूशन नहीं निकलता है, तो आप मुझे डायरेक्टली मेल कर सकते हैं और मेरा ईमेल आईडी कॉलेज वेबसाइट पे दिया हुआ है, तो मैं फिर उसको अपने तरीके से भी देखूँगा। ERSD कॉलेज में हम लोग ये कोशिश करते हैं, वी ट्राई आवर बेस्ट फॉर द होलिस्टिक डेवलपमेंट ऑफ ईच एंड एवरी स्टूडेंट। सो देयर आर अपॉर्चुनिटीज, देयर आर फैसिलिटीज which are being provided by the college to each and every student, and there is no discrimination in any manner. So you can avail all the facilities and opportunities to develop your personality and for your holistic development. So it's our motto, and we are firmly believe that each and every student should get all the opportunities in the college. So इसलिए मैं आपसे ये बताना चाहता हूँ कि आप जो भी कॉलेज की तरफ से सोसाइटीज़ हैं या जो भी सुविधाएं हैं, थर्ड ईयर तक आते आते, थर्ड ईयर के पहले हम आपके इंटर्नशिप अपॉर्चुनिटी, ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम्स बहुत तरह के, या साइंस के आप स्टूडेंट्स, आपके लिए रिसर्च इनोवेशन, इवन अंडर ग्रेजुएट स्टूडेंट्स के हमारे पिछले वर्षों में कई सारे रिसर्च पब्लिकेशन आए हैं। तो वो सारी सुविधाएं आपके लिए है। आप अपने कैरियर को बेहतर से बेहतर बना सकते हैं, लेकिन इसके लिए आपके भीतर एक 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 प्रयास करने की क्षमता होनी चाहिए। और हम लोग केवल पढ़ाते नहीं हैं। वी डोंट बिलीव इन ओनली इन एजुकेशन, वी बिलीव इन वैल्यू एजुकेशन, एंड वी ट्राई टू टीच आवर स्टूडेंट about social values, needs of nation, and real problem of the society. So you can learn the knowledge with humility in our college. हम क्या सिखाते हैं? हम सिखाते हैं विद्या ददाति विनयम। Knowledge gives you humility. विनयाद्याति पात्रता। और जो humility gives you ability. पात्रत्वात् धनमाप्नोति। If you are an able person, by gaining your knowledge, if you are an able person, you can definitely get good amount of wealth. पात्रत्वात् धनमाप्नोति। अगर आप में क्षमता है तो आप धन की कमाई कर सकते हैं, आप पैसा उपार्जित कर सकते हैं। धनात् धर्मम ततः सुखम। And the wealth which you earn, if you spend for the welfare of the society, and if you think for the welfare of the society, that is real religion, that is real knowledge, that is real humility, and that is real work for the society. So when in ARSD college, we not only believe that we are giving you just information and just for the sake of knowledge we are giving some information, but we are trying to make you a perfect person, a perfect citizen who can serve the country. तो ये हमारा मोटो है। और इसीलिए मैं ऐसा मानता हूँ कि 3 साल के आपकी इस अवधि में, यू आर स्टेइंग 3 years in our college, we will be staying. So इस 3 साल की अवधि में आप एक कागज की डिग्री लेके यहाँ से नहीं जाएं, आप एक बेहतर नागरिक बन के जाएं, आप एक रेस्पॉन्सिबल सिटीजन बन के यहाँ से निकले, और आप एक बेहतर इंसान बन के, आपको बेहतर इंसान बनाना हमारे लिए बहुत जरूरी है। We believe that when a student get admission in our college, then he be provided all the opportunities for overall development, and he should learn moral values also. So when you finish your 3-year degree program, then you will find that you have changed a lot and become a different person. You will not go with a degree of paper, but you will go as a better human being. एक मुकम्मल इंसान बन के आप यहाँ जाएं, ये हमारी कोशिश होती है। तो मैं आपसे ये बताना चाहता था कि कैसे ये 3 साल का समय आपका गुजरने वाला है। हमारे साथ जो कॉलेज की डिफरेंट एक्टिविटीज है, उसमें आप किस तरह से अपना समय बिताने वाले हो। अभी समय जरूर चुनौतीपूर्ण है। इट्स अ चैलेंजिंग time for each and everyone that we are living in this pandemic situation. So difficult days for human being and for human life. But I believe that we will overcome definitely this time, and the normal days will come, and you will enjoy your teaching, your learning in our college campus. You will enjoy our campus also, because we have a very huge and green campus and a big playground, all the facilities which are being provided by the college, better library facilities. We are providing online teaching and online learning materials, e-resources. There are several e-resources links on the college website. You can search there, and you can use them. College library facilities, whenever the college will open, you can enjoy the college library facilities, but the library will provide you e-resources on your mail on the website. So there is a psychologist also in our college. So if you have any kind of problem, any mental problem or any psychological problem, you can discuss with the psychologist, because her number, her telephone number is and email ID is there on the college website. So it's very important for you to see each and at least twice in a day our college website. There are some social handles also, our Facebook page of Atmaram Sanatan Dharma College official, our Twitter, our Instagram. So you will get information from there also. My best wishes to all of you. I think I have told all the information, and I believe that each and every student who get admitted in our college, who should be provided all the facilities, all the opportunities, and all the e-learning material, and your classes uh, should be held regularly on online mode from tomorrow onwards. I will request you to join tomorrow departmental orientation program. The schedule and link is given on the college website, so you can check there. My best wishes to all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your words of wisdom. Now I invite Dr. V.K. Arora, bursar of the college and convener admission committee, to say a few words of encouragement.
Thank you, Dr. Anju. The college principal, Dr. Gyantosh Kumar Jha, Dr. Anju Bajaj, Dr. Vinita Tuli, other colleagues from different departments of science and mathematics, and dear students. These are unusual times. In fact, 2020 has been an unusual year. This unusual time is still continuing. You have already experienced it through online admission processes. The whole idea of having this orientation program for newly admitted students has been to acquaint them and make them familiar with, and to some extent even mold their expectations of what they would get and what they would experience in the next 3 years of their college life. We have been holding these orientation programs for past several years. Usually a day before the colleges used to reopen in physical mode. But as college principals suggested and indicated, because of the pandemic, we are holding this orientation program virtually. The idea is to give you a snapshot of what other activities you might get involved in the college during the next 3 years, depending upon your aptitude, liking, preferences. Of course, the fact that this orientation program is being conducted online in a virtual mode doesn't mean that you can't have that experience now. Every effort will be made by the college to provide you a virtual exposure to some of these activities through online mode only. Right now, your classes will be held online. For how long? We really don't know. But we all wish that, and I'm sure all of you might be wishing that you get as early an opportunity to experience the college in a usual or a normal way. But we have to be prepared whenever the colleges reopen. We have to be all prepared to adopt to what is now being called new normal. If we willingly happily bring this behavioral change in ourselves. Perhaps this switch over from virtual mode to physical mode would be faster and would be safer too. Nonetheless, as informed by the college principal, official communication from the college authorities to the students would be usually through a number of notices and other information which would be listed on the college website. He already advised you that you develop the habit of going through the college website on a regular basis. So any new development you will come to know, and any new requirement, any new information that might help you to take a decision and a particular action, that would be listed on the website. All of you, I hope you have already been provided with the institutional IDs, email IDs. Using that institutional ID, you would be logging in for your virtual classes. The sections to which you belong to and the timetable that would be uploaded on the college website. Details about this information would be available in tomorrow's orientation program, which will be course-wise. So if you have taken admission in physics honors, so Department of Physics is going to organize another orientation tomorrow, where you would be provided with enough details to quench your curiosity to know more. You will have opportunity to ask questions and seek more clarification. This being a general orientation, the idea was to emphasize that the college is not about studies only. That you would be given opportunities, the college would provide these opportunities to and will encourage at times to expose you to different facets of college life. सिर्फ किताबी कीड़ा बनाना जो है वो इन 3 साल में कॉलेज का मकसद नहीं होगा. अगर आपका पढ़ाई के अलावा, किताबों के अलावा किसी स्पोर्टिंग एक्टिविटी में इंटरेस्ट है, तो आप वहां अपने रुझान के हिसाब से इन्वॉल्व हो सकते हैं. अगर आपका फाइन आर्ट्स में कुछ इंटरेस्ट है, तो वी हैव अ फाइन आर्ट्स एंड क्राफ्ट सोसाइटी, आप उसमें इन्वॉल्व हो सकते हैं. अगर आपका डिबेटिंग में इंटरेस्ट है, तो हमारे पास हिंदी डिबेटिंग सोसाइटी, इंग्लिश डिबेटिंग सोसाइटी और बहुत एक्टिव हैं सोसाइटीज, यू कैन गेट इन्वॉल्व इन देम. अगर आपका थिएटर में इंटरेस्ट है, तो आवर कॉलेज हैज अ थिएटर सोसाइटी रंगायन, which is extremely active and famous, not only in DU circle, but at a national level too. So कहने का मतलब ये है कि although अभी आपको इस ऑनलाइन और वर्चुअल मोड में वो एक्सपीरियंस शायद नहीं मिल पाएगा, या आपको लगेगा कि ऐसा एक्सपोजर कोई नहीं मिल पा रहा है, but these times are not going to last forever. So it's just a matter of a few more months, maybe 1 month, maybe 1.5 months, maybe 2 months. But if you're familiar with the whole range of activities that you might get interested in and you might like to get involved in, if you are already familiar with them, then once the college is reopened, well, then you definitely can get involved. सो कॉलेज लाइफ में जो है आपको एक बैलेंस जो लेकर के चलना चाहिए, करिकुलर और को करिकुलर वाला, वो आपको डिसाइड करना है. टू बी सक्सेसफुल इन एनी कैरियर इन लाइफ, सिर्फ किताबों में पढ़ा हुआ और किताबी ज्ञान ही जो है, या वो एकेडमिक अचीवमेंट अलोन may not matter. So the college will try to provide you an opportunity to develop your all-round personality based on your, as I said, liking, disliking, preferences, etc. What you want to be, what you aspire to be, not only as a student, but as a person, but maybe in terms of your choices. तो मैं बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं लूँगा, मैं यही पर अपनी बात समाप्त करना चाहूँगा कि आप कॉलेज में एडमिशन लेने के बाद अपना भी और कॉलेज का भी नाम रोशन करें. If we have a standing college as an institution, well, students do get that reflected glory. But if students show exceptional achievements, the institution also gets reflected glory. So हम चाहते हैं कि आप कॉलेज का नाम रोशन करें और कॉलेज आपको वो सब सुविधाएं उपलब्ध कराए जिसकी आप अपेक्षा करें. Thank you once again. I'll now pass on to Dr. Bajaj.
Thank you, sir, for your encouraging words. Dear students, now I will get you familiarized with the different societies in the college which are concerned with student activities. Atmaram Sanatana Dharma College is committed to a model of quality education that strives to provide an atmosphere for the holistic development of each student. However, college education is not entirely curricular and extends beyond the classroom and laboratories to workshop, co-curricular societies, student bodies, NCC, seminars, workshops, culture, and sport events. Thus, besides academic and personal development, students here discover their true potential, raise aspiration, and achieve excellence. The college provides excellent opportunities for students to exhibit their talent in the field of drama, debate, music, dance, and many other fields. Here, I will give you the brief description of so many societies which are in our college. Here, I will tell you the name of the convener also. If you have any query about any society, you can contact the concerned teacher, and I think they will also organize orientation program for these societies later on. Now, first of all, I will talk about the Women Development Cell. It was instituted in the college in the year 2013 with the objectives to empower female students through higher education and skill development. The convener for this society is Dr. Manisha. Next is the college has very active placement cell. The objective is to provide employment and opportunities to the students. Convener for this society is Dr. Ashutosh Vishbandhu. There is a student union advisory committee, and election is held every year for student union, and convener is Mr. Ashok. Next is Culture Society. It is one of the most active student bodies which organizes a number of inter-college culture festival in the college and many other activities. For more queries, you can contact Dr. Avnish Pratap Singh. Rangayan. This is a very big society. It is a dramatic society of the college, is known for its splendid performance while creating awareness on important socio-political issues. Mr. Dipankar is the convener for this society. Next, the English Debating Society named Nimbus. This society of the college actively contributes to the intellectual environment of the college. Dr. Shubha Dwivedi is the convener. Next is Hindi Debating Society named Vedanta. Is also very active society of the college. यह society हर सदस्य को अपने विचार निर्भीकता और निष्पक्षता के साथ एक मंच पर रखने का अवसर प्रदान करती है. Convener for this society is Dr. Amit Singh. Next is the National Cadet Corps, NCC, is the largest student uniformed organization in India. It is the most active society of the college, which aims to develop character, discipline, leadership, secular outlook among the youth. NCC officer is ANO Lieutenant Dr. Sandeep. We also have in the college Equal Opportunity Cell, and convener is Mr. Ajit Kumar. Next is the Pixelation. This is the Photographic Society of ARSD College, and it was established in the academic year 2017. Interested student can contact Dr. Rajkumar Bhagat. Next, Popular Lecture Series. This society organizes many important lectures throughout the year for the students, and Dr. Vikas Kumar is the convener. Next is Enactus. Previously known as Student in Free Enterprises, is an international non-profit organization that works with the university students. Dr. Manika Jain is the convener. The college has a skill development and entrepreneur cell, and Dr. Anjali Gupta is the convener for this. Next is Fine Arts and Crafts Society of ARSD College. It is named Artisania. It is a hub which promotes expression and application of human creative skill and imagination, and Dr. Charu Mathur is the convener for this society. Next is NSS, National Service Scheme, unit of ARSD College, is also very active society with the motto, not me, but you. This society is selflessly devoted to community service and volunteering for different causes throughout the year. Dr. Anjani Singh is the convener for this society. Next, Film Appreciation Society was renamed TILT. It is an outlet for students with interest in the field of cinema. Ms. Mosmi Ray is the convener. Next, we also have Gandhi Study Circle as one of the society, and they also organizing different activities throughout the year, and Dr. Bhavnath Jha is the convener for this. The college has a very active Northeast Welfare Committee, which organizes different inter-college programs throughout the year, and Dr. Achinglu Kemi is the convener. At last, sports play an essential part in the holistic development of students. Therefore, the college provides dedicated fields, well-maintained courts, and facilities for different sports. Dr. KK Sharma is the convener for Sport Board. Now, if you have any query, you can contact these conveners for different societies. Now, I would like to call Dr. Vinita Tuli for describing the course structure and other optional papers for science stream students.
Good morning, everyone. Now, first of all, let me share the screen with you so that things become more clearer to you. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Should I share this if you are facing any problem? You're not audible. I think you are muted.
Vinita, unmute.
Just close this left hand side pane. In the bottom, you'll find a close button, ma'am. Yeah.
Vinita, unmute.
मैम शुड आई शेयर? आप प्लीज अनम्यूट कर लीजिए, मैं शेयर करता हूँ. मैम प्लीज अनम्यूट, you are muted.
Okay, sorry for the delay. Actually, my system was hanging. So is it fine now?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, so first of all, I'll discuss the basic course structure for courses, that is honors as well as physical sciences. In physical sciences, both the applied physical science as well as physical science with chemistry, computer science, and electronics. So the course is, the system is the choice-based credit system. Ravinder, you'll have to share it. My system is hanging.
Sure, ma'am. Sure. Just a minute.
It's not moving. Okay, first of all, what is CBCS? The CBCS, the choice-based credit system, it provides an opportunity for the students to choose courses. So from the prescribed courses comprising the core, elective, and the skill-based courses. So mainly the thing is you should be clear about what are the core courses, what are the skill-based courses, and what are the AECC courses, and what is the elective courses. Now, a core course which should be compulsorily be studied by a candidate as a core requirement is termed as a core course. For example, if you are a physics honor students, so physics, the papers of physics will comprise for your core course. If you are a mathematics honor students, then mathematics papers will comprise for your core course, and these are compulsory. There is no choice in these core courses. Now, whereas for a physical science student, the thing is for BSc Physical Science in Electronics, in Computer Science, and BSc Physical Science in Chemistry, the core courses in all the semesters, you will have to study mathematics and physics. So these are your core courses. And plus, apart from that, if you are doing BSc Physical Science in Electronics, Then electronics will be your core course. That means apart from physics, chemistry, you'll have electronics. If BSc Physical Science, Computer Science, then that means you will have, apart from mathematics and physics, you are going to have computer science. Whereas for BSc Physical Science, Applied Physical Sciences, Industrial Chemistry, physics and maths as a combination called mathophysics, you'll have to study, but there is going to, your industrial chemistry will be your core course that you are going to study apart from mathematics and physics. So basically a core course is compulsory and there is no election. That means you cannot choose. That is a fixed course. And apart from that, there is an elective course. Elective course, generally a course which you have to collect, you have to elect from a pool of courses. So choices will be given to you. For example, this will come in your generic elective. There is a, it is called elective because you have to choose from different choices that you are going to have. I'll come to it. Whereas for your discipline also, like in 5th and 6th semester, again, you will have to elect. You will be given 3 choices. Out of that, you'll have to elect 2. So I'll come to that later on. So at present, you need to know there are core courses which are compulsory and elective courses which you are going to choose from a pool of courses. Ravinder, next. Now, for these elective courses, there are 2 types that I have told you. One is the discipline-specific elective course. That means that will be specific to your discipline. If you are physics honors, it will be specific to your physics. Chemistry honors, that will be specific to your chemistry, but you will have to elect it. And this comes in the 5th and the 6th semester. There is a choice. And next is the generic elective course. Now, this generic elective course is a course which is generally from an unrelated discipline. इसका ये मतलब हुआ कि अगर आप, अभी मैं आपको सारी choices बताऊंगी generic elective की. अगर आप chemistry honors के student हो, तो आपका generic elective chemistry नहीं होगा. इसको छोड़ के बाकी सारे subjects आप खुद भी choose कर सकते हो. Maths choose कर सकते हो, commerce choose कर सकते हो, आर्ट्स के कोर्सेज, पॉलिटिकल साइंस चूज कर सकते हो. आपके पास वैरायटी ऑफ कोर्सेज है, तो वो आपके उससे आपके डिसिप्लिन से नहीं होगा जुड़ा हुआ. इट विल बी अपार्ट फ्रॉम योर डिसिप्लिन, अनरिलेटेड डिसिप्लिन. तो दैट यू आर गोइंग टू स्टडी इट फॉर ऑनर्स की. अभी मैं बात कर रही हूँ ऑनर्स के लिए. यू विल हैव टू स्टडी इट इन 4 सेमेस्टर्स. सो जेनरिक इलेक्टिव फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर में है, सेकेंड सेमेस्टर में है, थर्ड सेमेस्टर में है और फोर्थ सेमेस्टर में है. अगर आप चारों सेमेस्टर्स में सेम जेनेरिक इलेक्टिव लोगे तो इट बिकम्स अ माइनर फॉर यू. मेजर तो आपका, अगर आप फिजिक्स ऑनर्स कर रहे हो, मेजर इज योर फिजिक्स. इफ फॉर ऑल 4 सेमेस्टर्स यू आर डूइंग आइदर केमिस्ट्री, आइदर इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स और कंप्यूटर साइंस, दैट बिकम्स अ माइनर. You can give your PG or postgraduate exam in that subject as well. Ravinder, next slide. अभी जब मैं कोर्स स्ट्रक्चर डिस्क्राइब करूंगी ऑनर्स का और फिजिकल साइंस का, देन थिंग्स विल बिकम मोर क्लियर टू यू. अब इसके बाद क्या है, अब मैंने इलेक्टिव कोर्स के आपको बारे में बता दिया, मैंने आपको बता दिया आपके डिसिप्लिन से रिलेटेड कोर कोर्स और इलेक्टिव कोर्स के बारे में, और एक ये है एबिलिटी एनहांसमेंट कोर्सेज है. देयर आर 2 टाइप्स ऑफ एबिलिटी एनहांसमेंट कोर्सेज. एक तो है AECC, दैट इज एन एबिलिटी एनहांसमेंट कंपल्सरी कोर्स. ये सब बच्चों को, चाहे वो फिजिकल साइंस के हैं, ऑनर्स के हैं, साइंस स्ट्रीम के हैं, कॉमर्स स्ट्रीम के हैं, किसी के भी हैं, ये उनको AECC कंपल्सरी है. ये फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर और सेकंड सेमेस्टर में करना है. ये EVS है. एक सेमेस्टर में आप EVS पढ़ोगे, दूसरे सेमेस्टर में आप लैंग्वेज लोगे, आइदर इंग्लिश और MIL. MIL इज दी मॉडर्न इंडियन लैंग्वेज. उसके अंदर हिंदी की चॉइस है, संस्कृत की चॉइस है. तो जितने भी अभी ये साइंस कोर्सेज की ओरिएंटेशन है, सो आई जस्ट वांट टू गिव यू दिस इंफॉर्मेशन दैट साइंस कोर्सेज के लिए हम फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर में आपको EVS एनवायरमेंटल स्टडीज पढ़ाएंगे. दैट इज कंपल्सरी, दैट एवरीवन हैज टू स्टडी. एंड सेकेंड सेमेस्टर में देयर इज गोइंग टू बी अ चॉइस. चॉइस किसका होगा? आइदर यू विल सेलेक्ट इंग्लिश, हिंदी और संस्कृत. ये चॉइस जो है आज आपका गूगल फॉर्म वेबसाइट पे अपलोड हो जाएगा. तो आपको ये चॉइस देनी पड़ेगी. दो यू आर स्टडिंग इट इन सेकेंड सेमेस्टर, बट वी विल टेक द चॉइस ऑफ योर लैंग्वेज, इंग्लिश, हिंदी और संस्कृत टुडे. You will be given 4 days, 5 days time to decide what you want to study. आपको अगर डिटेल्ड कोर्स देखना है तो आप DU की वेबसाइट पे सिलेबस में देख सकते हैं कि आप हिंदी में क्या पढ़ेंगे, इंग्लिश पढ़ेंगे और संस्कृत में क्या पढ़ेंगे.
जेनरिक इलेक्टिव के भी गूगल फॉर्म के बारे में बता दीजिए.
हाँ, मैं वही बताने वाली थी. आज जेनेरिक इलेक्टिव का गूगल फॉर्म भी अपलोड हो जाएगा. इसका डिटेल अभी जब मैं जेनेरिक इलेक्टिव के बारे में बताऊंगी तो उसमें भी कि आप चॉइस उसमें ले सकते हैं और फर्स्ट सेकंड सेमेस्टर में आपको सेम जेनेरिक इलेक्टिव पढ़ना पड़ेगा. यू कैन नॉट चेंज कि फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर में आप हिंदी पढ़ रहे हैं, सेकंड में आप इंग्लिश पढ़ना चाहेंगे. द चॉइस यू मेक, यू विल हैव टू स्टडी इन द फर्स्ट एज वेल एज द सेकंड सेमेस्टर. तो अभी एबिलिटी एनहांसमेंट कंपल्सरी को, अभी जेनेरिक इलेक्टिव में मैं बाद में डिटेल में आऊंगी, पर उसका गूगल फॉर्म भी आज अपलोड हो जाएगा. आपको चॉइस करना है तो आपके गूगल, ये ऑनर्स के लिए है, जीई की चॉइस. तो जब आप अपना खोलेंगे आपके पास क्या चॉइस आएगी? आपके पास AECC की एक जेनेरिक इलेक्टिव की चॉइस आएगी, AECC की चॉइस आएगी कि आपको इंग्लिश पढ़नी है, हिंदी पढ़नी है या आपको संस्कृत पढ़नी है. So in this semester, but all the science courses will study EVS and the arts courses will study the लैंग्वेज, इंग्लिश, हिंदी, MIL. तो आप साइंस में इसमें आपको इस सेमेस्टर में आप सबको EVS पढ़ना पड़ेगा. इसके अलावा AEEC है. ये these are the basically these are ability enhancement courses. These are also called the SEC courses. SEC courses basically skill enhancement course है. This is related to your subject. और स्किल बेस्ड कोर्सेज है. दीज आर एम्ड एट प्रोवाइडिंग हैंड्स ऑन ट्रेनिंग, कॉम्पिटेंसी, स्किल्स एटसेट्रा. सो दीज आर कॉल्ड दी स्किल एनहांसमेंट कोर्सेज. सो बेसिकली यू आर गोइंग टू डील विद हाउ मेनी कोर्सेज? आपके पास एबिलिटी एनहांसमेंट कोर्स है, कंपल्सरी है, और स्किल एनहांसमेंट कोर्स है. दूसरा आपके पास क्या है? डिसिप्लिन स्पेसिफिक इलेक्टिव है जो 5th 6th सेमेस्टर में आएगा. कोर कोर्सेज हैं जो कंपल्सरी हैं, और इसके अलावा जो आपने जेनेरिक इलेक्टिव करना है. ठीक है. सो बेसिकली कोर कोर्सेज, इलेक्टिव कोर्सेज एंड दीज एबिलिटी एनहांसमेंट कोर्सेज. यू शुड बी क्लियर अबाउट ऑल दीज कोर्सेज. नाउ द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड रविंदर. नाउ आई कम टू दी कोर्स स्ट्रक्चर. तो अब BSc ऑनर्स का कोर्स स्ट्रक्चर क्या है? फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर में आप क्या पढ़ेंगे? फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर में आप पढ़ेंगे एबिलिटी एनहांसमेंट कंपल्सरी कोर्स AECC 1. साइंस के लिए EVS है इस सेमेस्टर में, और आर्ट्स और कॉमर्स के लिए इंग्लिश या MIL है. तो अभी साइंस के बच्चे ये सब पढ़ेंगे, और ऑनर्स का ये कोर्स स्ट्रक्चर है. तो ऑनर्स में फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर में यू विल हैव जेनेरिक इलेक्टिव 1, GE 1, जो अभी आप चूज करेंगे गूगल फॉर्म में, जो आज अपलोड हो जाएगा कॉलेज वेबसाइट पे. इसके अलावा apart from this, you are going to have 2 discipline specific core courses. These are related to your disciplines. Mathematics honors students will study maths, physics honors physics, chemistry, computer science honors will study computer science. So discipline specific core course 1, discipline specific core course 2. ये fixed है. You cannot elect from this. So first semester में there is only one elective subject, that is GE, that you are going to choose. Is this clear? First semester में EVS, 2 core subjects related to your discipline and 1 generic elective subject, which is called GE1. Can I have the second? Now, first and second semesters are almost similar. They are similar. Similarly, third और fourth semester similar है. Fifth और sixth semester similar है. तो फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर का मैंने आपको बता दिया है. फॉर द सेकेंड सेमेस्टर अब आपने EVS पढ़ लिया है सब साइंस कोर्सेज ने फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर में. तो सेकेंड सेमेस्टर में यू आर गोइंग टू स्टडी इंग्लिश, हिंदी और इंग्लिश और हिंदी और संस्कृत. यू विल चूज दिस इन योर Google form that will be uploaded on the college website today. Okay, so you are going to study it in second semester. Apart from that, generic elective GE2 जो आपने हमें चॉइस दोगे जेनरिक इलेक्टिव की, वो आपको फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर में भी वही सब्जेक्ट पढ़ना पड़ेगा, second semester में भी, though the papers will be different, but you will have to study. If you are choosing political science, so तुम्हें आपको दोनों semesters में political science ही पढ़ना पड़ेगा. And apart from that, 2 discipline specific core courses which are fixed, and these are related to your discipline. Is it clear? Now I come to the third semester. Third semester mein, what are you going to study? Again, in third semester, you are going to study 5 papers. One is your generic elective. This time you can change it. That means जो आपने first year में पढ़ा है, first और second semester में, जरूरी नहीं है कि आप वो third semester में पढ़ोगे. तो third और fourth semester में पर वो same होना चाहिए. Same in third and fourth semester, but not necessarily it should be the same as in first and second semester. Apart from that, you will have 3 discipline specific core courses which are fixed, related to your discipline, and there is going to be no choice in these. Okay, and apart from that, you are going to have a skill based course which is called the skill enhancement course Sec 1. Okay, this will be given by, this will be department specific, course specific. तो physics department का अपना sec का paper होगा, और electronics department का अपना sec का paper होगा, जो BSc honors electronics के students पढ़ेंगे. So this is skill enhancement courses, department specific or course specific. Okay, now we come to the fourth semester. Fourth semester is similar, exactly similar as to the third. 3 discipline specific course, 1 skill enhancement course which is called Sec 2, and generic elective 4. So this will be the same as your जो subject आपने third semester में choose किया है, वही आप fourth में करेंगे. Now we come to the 5th and the 6th semesters. In the 5th semesters, we have 2 discipline specific core courses. There is no choice in this C11 and C12, but there is going to be 2 discipline specific elective courses 1 and 2. यहाँ पर आपको choice मिलेगी. आपका डिपार्टमेंट हो सकता है 4 पेपर्स फ्लोट करे या 3 पेपर्स फ्लोट करे, उसमें से आपको चूज करने पड़ेंगे. ये इलेक्टिव है, but this is related to your discipline. Okay. Similarly, in the 6th semester also, the same course structure. You are going to have 2 discipline specific core courses and 2 discipline specific elective courses. ठीक है, तो ये आपका बेसिक कोर्स स्ट्रक्चर है BSc ऑनर्स स्टूडेंट्स के लिए. Now we come to the BSc Physical Science course structure. BSc Physical Science course structure में, जैसे मैंने आपको पहले बताया, Ability Enhancement course AECC 1, साइंस के सारे स्टूडेंट्स EVS पढ़ेंगे, तो फिजिकल साइंस के स्टूडेंट्स को भी EVS ही पढ़ना पड़ेगा. Apart from that, there will be 2 discipline specific, 3 in fact, discipline specific core courses 1A, 2A, 3A. अब इसमें जो है फिजिक्स और मैथ्स कंपलसरी है. सो 2 डिसिप्लिन स्पेसिफिक कोर कोर्सेज सब फिजिकल साइंस स्टूडेंट्स के लिए. मैं इंडस्ट्रियल केमिस्ट्री की बात नहीं कर रही हूँ, बाकी जितने भी फिजिकल साइंस के स्टूडेंट्स हैं, कंप्यूटर साइंस के, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स के और केमिस्ट्री के, उन सबको मैथ्स और फिजिक्स पढ़ना पड़ेगा एज 2 डिसिप्लिन स्पेसिफिक कोर कोर्सेज, और एक एडिशनल सब्जेक्ट पढ़ना पड़ेगा केमिस्ट्री का. दैट विल बी देयर डिसिप्लिन स्पेसिफिक कोर कोर्स. तो क्या पढ़ना? फिजिक्स एंड मैथ्स इज कंपलसरी. कंप्यूटर साइंस के लिए 3rd पेपर कंप्यूटर साइंस हो जाएगा, केमिस्ट्री के लिए केमिस्ट्री हो जाएगा, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स के लिए इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स हो जाएगा. नाउ वी कम टू द सेकेंड सेमेस्टर. सेकेंड सेमेस्टर इज एग्जैक्टली द सेम, बट यहाँ पर AECC में अब इंग्लिश, संस्कृत या आपके पास हिंदी के बीच में चॉइस होगी. तो आज जो अपलोड करेंगे हम गूगल फॉर्म फॉर फिजिकल साइंस स्टूडेंट्स, please make it, you have to choose only between, you will have only one choice, that is for AECC 2 that you are going to study in second semester, either from English, Hindi or Sanskrit. और 3 courses होंगे आपके discipline specific. 2 तो आपको पढ़ने पड़ेंगे maths और physics which is compulsory, and 3rd will be related to your discipline that you have chosen. Now we come to the 3rd and the 4th semester. 3rd, 4th सेमेस्टर में अब आपके पास AECC नहीं होगा, आप सेक का पेपर होगा. इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स के स्टूडेंट्स जो हैं वो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स का पेपर सेक के लिए पढ़ेंगे. कंप्यूटर साइंस के लिए कंप्यूटर साइंस के सेक का पेपर होगा. एंड Apart from that, 3 discipline-specific core courses. Okay, 2 are already fixed, and 3rd will be related to your discipline. Physics and maths will be fixed. Same is for semester. Now we come to semester 5th and 6th. अब semester 5th and 6th similar है. इसमें skill enhancement course Sec 3, semester 6 में Sec 4 हो जाएगा. That will be related to your choice that you have taken for physical science. और 3 discipline specific elective subjects हैं. 1A, 2A and 3A. The choices will be, these will be related to your disciplines and the choice will be given to you regarding this. Semester 5th and semester 6th is same. Sec 4 and 3 discipline specific elective subjects. Choices will be given to you and you will choose it from that. So we come to the end of the course structure. So it's a request that today the Google Forms will be uploaded. Ravinder, can I get the end of that slide के end में generic elective की papers के बारे में है? Can I get it?
Just a minute, ma'am.
In this same. Now these are the generic elective papers. ये सिर्फ ऑनर्स के स्टूडेंट्स के लिए हैं, फिजिकल साइंस के स्टूडेंट्स के लिए नहीं है. अब ये सेमेस्टर 1 में बॉटनी डिपार्टमेंट इज गिविंग यू द चॉइस ऑफ बायोडाइवर्सिटी एंड द सेमेस्टर 2 दे आर डूइंग प्लांट इकोलॉजी एंड टैक्सोनॉमी. केमिस्ट्री इज ऑफरिंग इन सेमेस्टर 1 atomic structure, bonding, general organic chemistry and aliphatic hydrocarbons. In semester 2 it's chemistry of S and P block elements, states of matter and chemical kinetics. Commerce department is offering business organization and management and entrepreneurship in semester 1 and 2 respectively. Computer science department is offering you programming using Python and database management system in semester 1 and 2 respectively. Economics department is offering you introductory microeconomics and introductory macroeconomics in semester 1 and 2 respectively. Electronics department is offering you artificial intelligence and digital system design in semester 1 and 2 respectively. Can I have the page down a little bit? And history department is offering you in semester 1 Delhi through the ages and the making of its early modern history. And in semester 2 it's the world after 1945. Hindi department is offering you Hindi cinema और उसका अध्ययन, semester 2 पटकथा तथा संवाद लेखन. Mathematics, calculus and linear algebra in semester 1 and 2 respectively. Physics department is offering electricity and magnetism and mechanics in semester 1 and 2 respectively. And political science, nationalism in India, women, power and politics in semester 1 and 2. Sanskrit department is offering you nationalism and Indian literature and basic principles of Indian medicine system, Ayurveda. Zoology department, insects, vectors of diseases and human physiology in semester 1 and 2. So you can choose from all these courses. It's not necessary that you are a science student, so you will choose science paper only. You can choose any generic elective paper. If you are interested in economics, political science has both Hindi as well as English medium as the choice. So that will be given in the Google form that you are going to see today. So ये सब की सब choices आपको Google form में मिल जाएंगी and you have to choose it from the range of choices that are given to you. So I come to an end of this. तो आज एक रिक्वेस्ट है, गूगल फॉर्म जब अपलोड होगा तो आप वेबसाइट को प्लीज विजिट करो. उसके अंदर नोटिसेस जो है दे आर ऑलवेज स्क्रॉलिंग. जो स्क्रॉलिंग पोर्शन है उसके अंदर आपका गूगल फॉर्म का नोटिस आएगा. तो जैसे ही आएगा तो यू गिवन योर रोल नंबर, आपको अपना नाम कंपल्सरी डालना पड़ेगा, कोर्स एंड यू गिव द चॉइस. सो इफ देयर इज एनी डिफिकल्टी you can write to the e-learning support team और आप अपने coordinators से coordinate कर सकते हो. You can tell your difficulties to them. So I come to an end of this. I just want to tell you one thing for the science students only. Our college is supported by the Star College scheme of Department of Biotechnology, Government of India. अभी तक हमने 4 सालों में 52 research projects undergraduate level पर किए हैं, and students at the undergraduate level are involved in this. Over 500 students have benefited from it. They are involved in the undergraduate research in our college. And apart from that, around 14 students, around 14 students, they have written papers in international journals of repute, or they have helped in publishing of books also. So it's a request that be a part of all these systems, and it is really going to benefit you all. Plus, our placement cell is also active throughout. It has organized 2 job and internship fairs. 2019 में भी किया था, 2020 में भी. Over 70 companies have visited our campus for this job and internship fair, which is held not only for our students, but the students of other colleges as well. Or pandemic period में भी this society was active, and they had a number of internships and placements during this period as well. Or last academic session में we had 4 programs for the students. They were in collaboration with the different ministries. First was the Entrepreneurship Awareness Camp. This was for in collaboration with the NISBUD, Government of India, Ministry of Skill Development se tha. Ek tha Ministry of Labor se, in which information was given regarding various career scheme options and opportunities by the Government of India. And then we had 2 programs with MSME also. And these 2 programs, इसमें से एक program तो था 1 week export development program for students, and certificates were given regarding them. And the second was 2-day industrial motivation campaign for youth. So all these programs which we are going to organize for you, please regularly check the website and be a part of all these programs, and they are definitely will lead to a holistic development of all individuals. So I just wanted to tell you this only. If there are any queries, we can take them later on. Now I'm going to hand over the stage to my 2 colleagues, Dr. Shankar Subramaniam and Dr. Manvendra Yadav, who are going to tell you in details about the online GSU, that classes, that how we are going to hold the classes, and give you a short training on that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Anju ma'am, shall I start?
Yes, you can start.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, sir. And it was a very informative session from your side. In the time of this crisis, the university has decided to conduct the classes in the online mode, and they have decided a uniform pattern for all the colleges, where they have used the Google Suite pattern for conducting the classes. Google Suite is a package given by the Google itself. So for each of the student as well as for the faculties, similar IDs are created with the same common domain, and students' IDs, students' login ID, that is G Suite or Gmail IDs, will be created with their starting roll numbers. Each of the roll numbers allotted to the student will be as a ID for the student, and on the basis of which you will be able to log in to your particular portal. And that is a platform where the teaching as well as the learning part will take place for you. The classes, the notes, everything will be available in the same place for all of you. And I'll request Dr. Manvendra to share the screen and show the things regarding the G Suite working. But at present, I would just like to say a few things before that. This, in order to facilitate you all for the online courses, online classes, we have created an email ID, and the notice regarding the same is also put up in the college website. And I'll share you the notice also. Once a minute. I think my screen is visible right now. So this is a notice put up in the college website. Is my screen visible?
Yes, Shankar, it is visible.
Oh, okay. This is the notice kept on the college website regarding the information to all the first year students that your Google Suite IDs have been created. And in case if you are facing any difficulty in using the login as well as the IDs, then you can write your queries only regarding your login issues. You can write your queries to this email ID. Yeah, so I request now Dr. Manvendra to go ahead with the presentation of how to show the login ID for the students. There is some issue on the my side. I request Manvendra, are you there?
Yes, yes.
Yes, so you can just proceed with the login part of how to log in with their IDs as well as this one. Please go ahead with that.
Thank you. Respected Principal Sir, Dr. Anju Bajaj ma'am, Dr. Vanita Tuli ma'am, Dr. Shankar Subramanian, and all other my colleagues present in this meeting. A very good morning to all of you. And to all the students, a very warm welcome in the ARSD family. I would like to start with how can you use your G Suite account to participate in the teaching learning process, which is going on online nowadays due to pandemic, as we all are aware. So you must have received the login credentials from college, which were provided you on the email ID you provided in your admission form, and you must have received that email ID. If you have not received, you can write us on e-learning support arst.du.ac.in. I will share my screen. So if you have not received your email ID and your login credentials for G Suite, you can write us on e-learning support at arst.du.ac.in. Also, you can check your spam folder. Sometimes the mail goes in spam folder also. So you must check your spam folder also. I will try to see, as we are aware that in your school also, this pandemic has started in March. So in your school also, teaching learning process was going on online. You must be attending your classes there through some online platform, either from Microsoft tool, MS Teams, or through G Suite Google Meet and Google Classroom, which is provided by Google corporations. So you must have received your email ID, and this email ID is starting with your roll number, as Mr. Shankar told. Email ID at arsd.du.ac.in, and you must be provided your specific passwords. So first time when you will log in, it will ask you to change your password. Okay, so you need not to go anywhere to log in. You just have to go to your Gmail account, and you just add your email ID here. As I am already logged in. I'll show you. You add another account. If you have multiple accounts, you will get option add account. So you will reach to this this interface. You will put your email ID, like my email ID is this. Okay, so you will put your email ID, and don't forget to put the complete email ID. This domain is very important. When you log in your Gmail account, you just write the first part of the email. But when you are logging in with these college credentials, you have to put the complete login address, login email ID. So I'm writing here Manvendra Yadav at arsd.du.ac.in, and you will put your password provided. It will ask you first time when you will log in, it will ask you to change your password so that your privacy can be protected. Okay, so after this, you will be logged in into your portal. This is my, I have created a dummy account for student. So this is how it will be visible on your dashboard. Right now, I am a member of a class named test class. Okay, and in this lecture, I will be using two accounts. One is the student account and another is the teacher account. So you will see how can you join a teacher classroom. How can you put your assignments there if any assignment was provided? How can you access the study material provided by the teacher in the classroom? These all things we will cover here. So for example, I have this first class. I have created as a teacher this first year class, and I want to add some student in it, or a student want to be a member of it. So student can only be a member of any class if the teacher allows him or her. Okay, so there are two ways of to be a member of a classroom. One way is that the teacher will provide you this code, class code would be provided, and you will use this class code, and you will go to this plus sign at the right top, and here is the option of join class. You will join class, you will click on here, and here is the class code. If you will put class code here, okay, so when you will paste the class code, you will see this join option at right top would activate it. So when you will click on this join, you will become the member of this classroom. Okay, this is one method. The second method is the teacher would have it, your email ID, which we have provided to you, and the teacher will add you to this classroom, as you can see here, with your email ID. Like my student account is test student. Okay, .in. So the teacher will invite you. Okay, so all the invitations would be visible in student's account. This is student's account. If I go, So you can see this is the invitation which is pending here of first year class. The teacher name is Manvendra Yadav, and you have to just join it. So now you are the member of this first year class. You will see three pages over top, three options on the top of the this portal. The stream is here, that whatever discussion is being done in the classroom, in the written form, in the text form, this is the discussion, kind of discussion board of the classroom, would be visible here. In classwork, whatever assignments or any study material provided by your class teacher would be available here. And here you can see different members of this class. Right now, one more student, Parth ARSD, has already joined. So these two are only members, and this is the teacher. These will be your classmates and teacher. So I think most of you are already familiar with this system. As the classes will start, many more things will be clear. Like I am creating some study material. For example, I am putting some study material. And how it will be visible to you. Like I have sent this study material. So in student account, when you will go in classwork, you can see here is this study material. You will click on it and you can view the material. Okay. So it is quite easy to access this platform, and as soon as you will start taking classes, these things would be more clear, and your concerned class teacher or subject teacher would tell you time to time that what things they are disbursing or telling, sending you through these Google Classroom. Another thing is that the online classes would be taken through Google Meet. So as we can see that there are many devices you can use, either you use phone, tablet, or your laptop, desktop device. You can access this Google Meet or Google Classroom on browser also. And if you are using it in tablet or in phone, there are Android apps available for Google Classroom and Google Meet, which also you can download on your phone or your tab, and you can use from there also. So the teachers will, I think the teachers will create a WhatsApp group also with you, with their concerned students of the subject, and they must be sending some of the information through that WhatsApp group also. In a 2 or 3 days or 4 days, maybe the things would be more clear. The teachers will be able to contact you, as we will provide them your email IDs and contact information. And also you have to keep in mind that some of the teachers may go to some other platform also. On that time, they will tell you that if they want to go with MS Teams, kuch cheezein they want to send you with MS Teams, then they will tell you how you can access and what are the login credentials, how can you log in that, and all the information would be provided at the right time. Second thing, this is all from my side for this Google Classroom. 2-3 things I want to make it clear here. As Principal Sir told us earlier that we have very active social media handles available. So first of all, you have to visit our college website regularly. And when you will log in, when you will access the first time our website, you will see this pop-up. You can subscribe our website. so that news and updates would be visible on your device. Whatever news and updates would be provided, those details would be available on your device. जो सोशल मीडिया की बात सर कर रहे थे, you can go here. These are the social media handles available: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. We have a very active YouTube channel where every activity is uploaded, and you can see here all the webinars conducted during this pandemic time. Around 100 webinars were conducted during this pandemic time. So this is all from my side. Thank you. Yes, Shankar.
Okay, I will just thank you, Manvendra, for such a beautiful presentation. And I'll just like to summarize the work you have told, that in order to log in with the G Suite ID, you have to go to the Gmail login only. Do not go to Yahoo login or do not go to any other login. You have to go to only the Gmail login. Write the complete ID, that is your roll number, @arsd.du.ac.in. Click on the enter and then use the password given to you. The ID and the password both have been emailed to all the students already. So you are requested to follow the basic instructions of going to the Gmail login, entering the IDs, and followed by entering the passwords in their respective places. And once you log in, for the first time, you will be asked to change the password. Whatever password you change, you should remember it and keep it safe, because when you change the device also, when you change your phone or your phones are misplaced or any other accident happens to the phone, so you should remember the password so that you can log in again. Otherwise, we need to reset the password completely. That is one thing. Second, when you use the Google Classroom option, when you're logging into the Google Classroom, like you type Gmail is for Gmail, Google Mail. Google Classroom is a similar platform where you can see three options, as Manvendra has told. One option is for the stream, one option is for the classwork, third option is for the people. So stream is basically a place where the notifications or the account of the classes going on will be there. Like in case any announcement is made by the teacher, that will be there in that place regarding your tests, assignment, or anything regarding it. Those will be mentioned in the stream for you. In case of any updates or announcement of a test is there, announcement of an assignment is there, or announcement of a change in the class is there, or announcement of a holiday is there, those things will be mentioned in the stream place for you. Classwork will be the places where the work of the class as a homework or the assignment or the test will be given to you. That is the place of your classwork. Similarly, with the people for you, where you can see the other classmates present in that classroom. And in order to join a classroom, because when you log into the Google Classroom, there will be only one option of joining. So when you join, there are two ways of joining. Either joining will be through the classroom ID, as Manvendra has told, and second way will be an invitation will be pending on your side. And the good thing is, whenever there is an invitation for a class is pending on your Google Classroom, similarly, a mail will be sent to you. So when you log into Google Classroom with the same ID, in fact, your one email ID is also being run with the same ID. Okay? One Gmail ID that has been created for you, your roll number @arsd.du.ac.in, you will have an email ID with that. So a proper email account will be opened where you will have inboxes and everything in a regular way. So in case if you get a notification for a class, the same notification will be there in the Gmail app also. For the class notification will be there in the Gmail app also. And in order to facilitate your Gmail and the G Suite working, you are required to download two apps. One is the Google Meet app. Second is the Google Classroom app. These two apps are necessary for facilitation of the G Suite classes. I'm repeating again, Google Meet app and Google Classroom app. These two apps are necessary for facilitation of the G Suite classes. So you are required to download these two apps also, and you can log in any one of them and sync. So once you log in the Gmail app using this ID, automatically your Google Classroom as well as the Google Meet will be synchronized. You can also log in first in the Google Meet, and accordingly all the three will be synchronized for you from the mobile apps. And similarly, you can also use the same thing in the laptops. So this is the thing from our side, and we are again telling that in case you face any difficulty in the login, you are requested to write an email to elearningsupport@arsd.du.ac.in, and we will try to sort the issue as early as possible from our side. Okay, ma'am, that is it from our side, and
Okay.
over to you.
Okay. Thank you, Shankar, and thank you, Manvendra. Now, at last, I, Anju Bajaj, on behalf of Atmaram Sanatam Dhamma College, would like to thank and share our gratitude to respected Principal Dr. Gyantosh Kumar Jha for his unconditional support. Sir, it is your vision and leadership which is making everything easier for all of us. I also express my gratitude to convener of Central Admission Committee and bursar of the college, Dr. V.K. Arora, for his motivational support and guiding everything. I like to thank Dr. Vinita Tulli for explaining course structure and online committee members for resolving all issues regarding online teaching. I especially thank Dr. Shankar and Mr. Manvendra for sharing the technicalities of online teaching at different platforms in their presentation. I hope after this program, students will be able to use the online teaching platform G Suite with their respective teachers. I also express my thanks to non-teaching staff for helping at each and every step. As well as we all know that during these hard times of pandemic, online teaching is the only rescue available to avoid any lag in academics. At last, I want to congratulate all the participants for their active participation. I hope that the session will turn out to be extremely useful for all of us. So all the best of your all the best for your new session starting from tomorrow. Dear students, we look forward to your having a pleasant, healthy, and fruitful association with Atmaram Sanatam Dhamma College. Here, I want to share one small quote of Abdul Kalam: "If you want to shine like a sun, first burn like a sun." I will end this program with the message for all his students and beautiful lines written and spoken by our principal, Dr. Gyantosh Kumar Jha. Ravinder?
Anju ma'am.
हाँ जी.
आओ मिलकर कदम बढ़ाएं, शिक्षा के पथ पर बढ़ते जाएं, जीवन पथ के संघर्ष समर में संकल्प पर बढ़ते जाना, लक्ष्य भेद कर मंजिल पालो, तब तक कहीं ठहर ना जाना, छोड़ अहम को तोड़ वहम को, भय भ्रम के अंध तिमिर को, ज्ञान के आलोकित पथ पर चिरकाल बढ़ते जाना। आओ मिलकर कदम बढ़ाएं, शिक्षा के पथ पर बढ़ते जाएं, अज्ञानता अवधेय का घेरा संकल्प अगर कमजोर करें, गुरु की सीख याद करो, गहन ज्ञान से अंधभेद विघ्न बाधाएं बुद्धि के राह में, तो मन अपना मजबूत करो, दूर कहाँ अब देगी, बस थोड़ी कोशिश और करो। आओ शिक्षा के पथ पर बढ़ते जाएं, ज्ञान के प्रकाश से वो आलोकित नवसृजन संग चल देगा, जीवन के इस पुण्य पथ पर चिंतन के नवोन्मेष भर देगा। आओ कदम बढ़ाएं, शिक्षा के पथ पर बढ़ते जाएं, आओ कदम बढ़ाएं, शिक्षा के पथ पर बढ़ते जाएं।
there are few questions. Students are asking about their numbers, that how can we change the password. They will not give you an option of change in password. You will have to do it. Okay. And roll numbers will be displayed on the college website. Plus, when the teacher is going to invite you with your credentials, then there also you will come to know about your roll numbers as well. Shankar, you want to add something?
Yes, ma'am. The mail they have received, in the mail, they are getting their email ID as well as a password.
Yeah.
The first part of the email ID, before @ whatever it is their roll number only.
Yes.
So their roll number is already shared to them for each of the students. They would have received their mail.
बेटा आपका रोल नंबर है
जो आईडी मैम, आईडी में,
हाँ सॉरी, जो आईडी है, नॉट पासवर्ड. पासवर्ड तो वो आपके आईडी में आपका रोल नंबर है
जी. @ से पहले जो भी रहेगा वो पूरा ही आपका रोल नंबर रहेगा. ठीक है. So you know your roll number. Ma'am, there are many questions regarding it. मैं देख रहा हूँ एक बार. Second question is, do we need to change their password? First time जब आप login करेंगे, अभी सबके लिए common password है. So when you log in for the first time, you are required to change your password for your privacy settings. It is good for you, advisable आपके लिए change करना. And I think the software itself gives the option of changing. वो change करना जरूरी है software की तरफ से. If you don't change it, आपके लिए difficulty रहेगी आगे. That is one. And मेन तो रोल नंबर का था इनका. एक क्वेश्चन मिथिलेश से है कि सर जनरल इलेक्टिव में कौन से सब्जेक्ट्स चूज कर सकते हैं?
बेटा कोई भी चूज कर सकते हैं अपार्ट फ्रॉम योर डिसिप्लिन. एनीथिंग, आर्ट्स, साइंस, लैंग्वेज, किसी के भी सब, एनी सब्जेक्ट यू कैन चूज. जब आप गूगल फॉर्म खोलेंगे आज, जब भी अराउंड 3-4 o'clock के अराउंड हम लोग अपलोड कर देंगे, उसमें सारी आपकी ऑप्शंस आ जाएंगे.
Ma'am, there is a question from Lokesh Chaudhary. I did not receive any password on Gmail.
Shankar, I want to add in it. Many questions related to this query are there. Students who have not received their login credentials, please write to e-learning support at arsd.du.ac.in with your name, your course, and with your problem. Okay, we will look into it and we'll try to resolve by evening.
And try to give your phone number also in that, please.
Yes, try to give your phone number as well. Right.
It is easy for us to sort out.
Many students are asking to change their numbers, how to add to WhatsApp groups. WhatsApp groups would be created by the concerned subject teacher, and they will add you as soon as they will admit you to their classrooms.
अच्छा, एक और क्वेरी है. फिजिकल साइंस के स्टूडेंट्स को जीई का पेपर नहीं भरना है, उनको सिर्फ अपने एईसीसी की चॉइस देनी है, वेदर दे आर गोइंग टू स्टडी इंग्लिश, हिंदी और संस्कृत. दैट इज इट. और जो भी स्टूडेंट्स इंडस्ट्रियल केमिस्ट्री के हैं, मैंने बताया था कॉम्बिनेशन में आपको, आपने किसी ने पूछा है मैथ्स और फिजिक्स पढ़ना है, एंड प्लस अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट केमिस्ट्री एंड इंडस्ट्रियल केमिस्ट्री यू आर गोइंग टू स्टडी.
There is a question from Tejika Gupta. Is it necessary to log in into G Suite? Yes. If you will not log in with the credentials provided by the college, you will not be able to join any class from college. Either you will see the Google Classroom, as well as you will not be able to attend the video classes also.
Right. We have, for the security reasons, we have ensured that non-Gmail IDs, non-college IDs will not be allowed for the classes. So only the IDs created by the college for each of the student will be used for their respective logins. So you are requested to follow the protocol for the same. Then there are some questions regarding the timetable. Timetable have been already uploaded on the college website. You may go through it, and it will be easy for you to check from there.
Yes, there are many questions coming that how can they would be added to the WhatsApp group. See, you can contact your subject teacher after seeing your timetable. You can contact your teacher. The details of the contact details of the teacher are available on the college website. You will go into departments and there the complete teacher profile is there. So the teacher's email ID, teacher's phone number is available. So you can contact your subject teacher for your class as soon as you see your timetable on the college website.
I think all the questions are regarding that only.
रोल नंबर अभी भी पूछ रहे हैं, वो आपके आईडी में है. फर्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ द आईडी इज योर रोल नंबर. ठीक है.
अगर आपको मैम कुछ लोग कह रहे हैं कि मेल नहीं आया हो, यू आर रिक्वेस्टेड टू चेक योर स्पैम मेल, यू आर रिक्वेस्टेड टू चेक योर प्रमोशंस मेल, यू आर रिक्वेस्टेड टू चेक योर सोशल पार्ट ऑफ द मेल. 3 पार्ट्स होते हैं आपके मेल में, जैसे प्राइमरी होता है वैसे प्रमोशंस होता है वैसे सोशल होता है. सो यू आर रिक्वेस्टेड टू चेक दैट एज वेल एज द स्पैम पार्ट. कहीं पर भी आपका ईमेल आईडी आ गया होगा. ओके, सो यू आर रिक्वेस्टेड टू चेक द मेल अगेन, बिकॉज सबको हम मेल कर चुके हैं.
अगर फिर भी नहीं आया तो आप ई लर्निंग सपोर्ट पे लिखो. ठीक है. इज फाइन. बाकी आपकी डिपार्टमेंट की जो ओरिएंटेशन होगी उसमें भी आप अपने टीचर इंचार्ज और टीचर से प्रॉब्लम्स डिस्कस कर सकते हो. दे विल बी देयर टू हेल्प यू. शंकर, यू वांट टू ऐड समथिंग?
मैम दैट इज इट मैम, जो आपने कहा सही है. दैट इज इट मैम. एक का क्वेश्चन ये था कि जेनरिक का जो है वो डेट कब तक रहेगा. आई थिंक देयर विल बी अ नोटिस आल्सो फॉर द सेम.
हां, नोटिस में ही लिखा हुआ होगा कि कब तक आपको सब.
Best thing for all the students is advisable, go to the college website immediately and subscribe for the notifications. So whenever a new notification comes, you can access the notification and you will know the updates regarding your all the course events. That is one advice from our side for your benefit. Please go through and do that.
Yes, a few questions.
मैं एक बताना भूल गई. जी के बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है कि if you want to go in for PG, higher studies like physics और chemistry honors अगर आप कर रहे हो, आपको अगर PG के लिए जाना है for higher studies, you need to have maths as your GE, as your minor. तो ये आप ध्यान में रखना. अगर आप B.Ed करना चाहते हैं तो आपके पास physics है तो you need to have chemistry. अगर chemistry है तो you need to have physics. तो आप ये please देखकर उसके बाद आप अपना GE भरो. That is very, very important.
Some of students are asking for the course books also. So yes, so concerned subject teacher will tell you tomorrow there is a departmental orientation program. So subject related things would be discussed there. Your teachers would be present in your meeting and you can ask questions related to your subjects.
Yes, and
Yes,
in fact, Manvinder, the students can also access the syllabus from the university website.
Yes.
Even on college website, we have put the syllabus.
So you can access the syllabus, and in the syllabus you have the reference books, and maximum teachers will try to follow the references books only. So you will get an idea from there as which all books are in general required for your respective papers of this semester as well as the next one.
There is question
वगैरह से रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस हैं, ये आप डिपार्टमेंटल कल ओरिएंटेशन ज्वाइन करना, उसमें सारे क्लियर हो जाएंगे. ठीक है.
There is question from Shivam Gupta saying explain AECC again. फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर में AECC आपको एनवायरमेंट साइंसेस पढ़ना होगा और सेकंड सेमेस्टर में आपको कोई लैंग्वेज लेनी होगी, मॉडर्न इंडियन लैंग्वेजेस, इंग्लिश संस्कृत और हिंदी में से. So you have to take them. This information is also related to GE. When you will get the Google form on the college website related to GE and AECC, all the papers would be available, offered by the college and different departments in the college in that Google form. You can select any of them options available for you. One question is statistics is there in GE. You will get in the list whether statistics is offered or not. That would be available. I think it is not offered, ma'am.
No, it's not.
Statistics. It is not offered.
Yeah, it is not there.
And again, the same question is repeating.
बाकी ये questions ना अपने department उसमें ले लेंगे. ठीक है?
Another session in 10 minutes.
Yes.
एक सेंटेंस और मैम मैं बोलना चाहता हूँ. बहुत सारे बच्चे बार-बार यही पूछ रहे हैं कि कुछ बच्चे कह रहे हैं कि लॉगिन कहाँ करना है. आपको कहीं लॉगिन नहीं, सीधे जीमेल पे जाना है. शंकर ने भी बताया, मैंने भी बताया, जीमेल पे जाना है और जो कॉलेज ने आपको क्रेडेंशियल्स प्रोवाइड किए उन क्रेडेंशियल से आपको लॉगिन करना है. और इवन जो आपको मेल भेजा गया है उसमें भी लॉगिन करने के लिए आपको लिंक दिया हुआ है। उस लिंक पे आप क्लिक करेंगे तो जो आपका लॉगिन इंटरफेस है दैट वुड बी ओपन एंड यू विल पुट योर क्रेडेंशियल्स एंड यू विल गेट इन। और आपको क्लासरूम कैसे ज्वाइन करना है, जब टीचर आपका क्लासरूम क्रिएट कर लेगा, टीचर विल इनवाइट यू टू ज्वाइन द क्लासरूम, so you will see that in your Google Classroom notice board. Okay, so from there you can join the class. Yes ma'am, thank you.
Okay, so Anju and
okay,
so
thank you. Yeah, thank you once again everyone for making this event successful, and a good day and all the very best.
Ravinder, you can